Hey everybody, this is Troy with eBuzz Central. Today we're taking a look at KaOS. I hope that's the way you pronounce it. It's KaOS. I'm just going to call it KaOS. Now this is an independent distro. This isn't based on Debian or anything like that. What it is inspired by Arch, and the KaOS development team handles all the packages that get put into it software-wise. KaOS's development team concentrates on the most important ones. And if you have any questions about it, you can always jump over and look at their website, which just pulled up right here. This is KaOS. It says it's a lean KDE distribution, and it is an independent distribution. It's focused on Qt and KDE. Let's scroll down here. You got screenshots that you can go take a look at, and it says right here, KaOS follows the latest innovations, always shipping the most up-to-date there is available for Plasma Desktop. The list shows what is being prepared to move to all users soon. And down here, it kind of gives you what their idea is. The idea behind KaOS is to create a tightly integrated, rolling, and transparent distribution for the modern desktop. Build from scratch with a very specific focus. Focus on one desktop environment, KDE Plasma, one toolkit, Qt, one architecture, x86-64, plus a focus on evaluating and selecting the most suitable tools and applications. So that's what they do. Now we go down here, and it also says KaOS has limited repositories. For many users, the options available will be plenty. When it is not the case, one of the reasons why Pac-Man was chosen for Package Manager, that comes into play. It offers about the easiest solution available to build your own packages. KaOS Community Package, KCP, was created so everyone can share the package builds they created or adjusted for KaOS. Now, right off the bat, you can see that I'm in a web browser. This web browser is their web browser. It's Falcon, and I believe it's based on the Firefox, or it may even be Chromium, but they have their own web browser. I'm going to go ahead and close out of this, and we can take a look around. You're welcomed with a welcome screen. Thank you for trying KaOS in need of a password file or package list. You can install KaOS. You got a guide, you got a forum, you got documentation, or you can donate to the developers. And then you got passwords. When you run a Linux machine live or in a virtual box and you try to go somewhere and it asks for a password, you don't know what it is. Here, username's root, password's root, or live. So you're covered there. About. We just covered that on the website, and then package list. This is all the packages that are available for KaOS. So we're going to close out of that. As you can see, they got it based on the KDE desktop, and they got the bar on the right side. So let's go up here right off the bat. Looks like you got sticky note, you got your calculator, you got your desktops, you got your welcome screen that we just saw, you got your Dolphin file manager, and then you got Falcon web browser. Let's open up Dolphin, and there is your Dolphin file manager. You're currently on home, and it's showing hidden files right off the bat. If you don't want those on, all you got to go is click right here. Now you're not showing hidden files anymore. You can adjust the size of your folders, I take it. Yes, you can. And can you move them around? Yes, you can move them around. So that's your Dolphin file browser inside KaOS. Okay, all applications, development. For development out of the box, you got Compare, Qt Assistant, Qt Designer, and Qt Linguist. Education, you got Mathematics and Science. Games, card games. Graphics, you got GwenView, LibreOffice Draw, and Ocular. Internet, you've got Falcon, IM Contacts, KDE Connect, KDE Connect SMS, KDE IM Log Viewer, KGet, Quassel, Quassel IRC, and C-File. Multimedia, you get Alyssa, K3B, Camosa, MPV Player, Qt Test Utility, Simple Screen Recorder, SM Player, and SM Tube. Office, you get the LibreOffice Suite. Settings, System Settings, I'm going to go ahead and switch that to a dark theme. And let's apply. There we go. Not as bright to my eyes now. And then you got your appearance. You got Breeze, Breeze Dark, Breeze Twilight, Midna. Well, I guess that's where I just was. And Midna. What is that? Midna Dark? Let's try it. Oh, it makes the bar completely black over here, but there's a little bit of opacity to it so you can kind of see through it. Let's make the bar bigger while we're at it. Edit panel. Let's bump that up. Close. All right. Application style. You can come over here and change how your boxes and windows look or how your apps look. You can change it. If you want a smaller bar, you can go with that route. You want a bigger bar, you can go that route. There's so many ways to change this. If there's something here you don't like, you just go down here to configure Genome GTK application style, and you can change things up, okay? Plasma style. Currently, we're running the Midna Dark theme. You can run Oxygen, Midna, Breeze, Breeze Dark. If none of these fit your needs, you can just go down here and get new Plasma styles. You can change colors in your window style if you want to. All you got to do is come in here and pick one. Now, if there's nothing in here, like I said on the previous one, if there's nothing in here that suits your needs, you can get new color schemes down here and not miss a beat. Windows decorations, how your windows actually look. You can change the look of those. You can adjust fonts, icons. You're presently using the Midna Dark theme. Cursors. You've got Breeze or Breeze-like cursors. All of them are lighter, but with the customization possibilities, if you want new cursors, just go down here and get you some new ones. Font manager. In here, you can choose whatever font you might want to use. And if you go repositories, you can also download Microsoft Core fonts, and you can have Microsoft fonts if you want them. I wouldn't do it unless you're using LibreOffice in an office situation to where you're transferring documents back and forth between collaborators and they're on Word and you're using LibreOffice. Then it does come into play. And then your splash screen, you can set it up for whatever you want. I'm just going to leave it at that. Let's apply. Let's back up. You can adjust workspace behavior, window management, shortcuts, startup, shutdown, search, notifications, users, regional settings, accessibility, applications. You got your KDE wallet. You can set your online accounts, user feedback. You got settings, connectivity, firewall, input devices, display monitor, audio, multimedia. You got everything over here. Let's look at system information. KDE Plasma version 5.22.4. KDE framework is 5.85.0. Qt version is 5.15.2. Kernel version is 5.13.11-1. And then your graphics platform is X11, running on 2 processors that I have assigned to it and 4 gigabytes of RAM. There's the system monitor. Let's look at that. On system monitor right now, we're at about 1.2 gigabytes of RAM being used at rest of the 3.8 I have assigned to it. The CPU is running about, it's bouncing between 10 and 17. But then again, I only have 2 cores assigned to this machine for the simple fact that I like testing these distributions on real low powered virtual machines, so that way you can kind of get an idea of what they're going to do on older hardware. Will it work on a laptop that's 8 years old? You know, looking at these numbers, yes, it will. And if you have a laptop that has an early quad core, it's really going to fly on that laptop. Let's go see if we got any new backgrounds. We can change it up. But it's definitely, you know, for being an independent release, it is definitely a good looking release. It's got all the tools in it that you need. And the beauty of it being independent and doing their own packages means you're going to have a tighter integration. You're not just going to have the developers helping you if you have a problem. You're going to have the tight communities going to be helping you when you have a problem. So KaOS, KDE, independent distro, keeping their own repositories, kind of off on their own, doing their thing. I'm very impressed. If you're used to the KDE environment and you want to try something a little different, I think KaOS is definitely for you. If you're new to Linux and you want to try something different in a tight integrated community, I think it's something you should take a look at. Thank you guys for watching my video today. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Worst case scenario, you don't like me and you unsubscribe. Also, those that do like and subscribe, you will be entered into the Asus ZenBook 14 giveaway that we're doing on August 31st, 2021. Appreciate you guys watching the video, and I'll see you in the next video.